Have you ever been frustrated when the hardware back button on your app just doesn't seem to work? You're not alone. Today, we're diving into a common issue in Xamarin Forms where the OnBackButtonPressed method isn't firing as expected. I totally get it. It can be really annoying when you want to control the back navigation in your app, but the code just doesn't cooperate. Many developers face this issue, and it can feel like you're hitting a brick wall. Let's take a closer look at the specific question at hand. One user asked, "Why isn't my OnBackButtonPressed method firing in Xamarin Forms?" They shared a code snippet that seems correct, but it's just not working as intended. Sound familiar? Let's explore this together. So what could be going wrong here? The OnBackButtonPressed method should ideally intercept the back button press, but sometimes it doesn't fire due to various reasons, like the page not being in focus or issues with the navigation stack. Let's break it down. And stick around. At the end of this video, I'll share a quick tip that can help you troubleshoot similar issues in the future. To begin resolving the issue with the back button not firing, the user should ensure that the OnBackButtonPressed method is correctly overridden in the content page class. This method should return true to prevent the default back button behavior. Next, the user should check if the Start Scan page is properly instantiated and displayed. If the page is not active, the OnBackButtonPressed method will not be triggered. Additionally, the user should confirm that there are no other pages in the navigation stack that might be intercepting the back button press. This can happen if there are modal pages or other navigations. Finally, if the user is still experiencing issues, they can implement a simple logging mechanism within the OnBackButtonPressed method to see if it is being called at all. Fun fact, did you know that the first mobile apps were just simple calculators? Look how far we've come. Now we have complex navigation and user interactions to manage. Now let's look at the answers provided by other users. An alternative solution comes from another user who successfully implemented a different approach. They suggest disabling the back button by using the navigation page.setHasButton method. This method is called in the constructor of the page, setting it to false. Now, let's dive into a different answer from another user. An alternative solution provided by another user suggests using the navigation page.setHasBackButton property in your XAML. This allows you to control the visibility of the back button directly from the content page. That's all on that answer. Let's take a look at another one. An alternative solution provided by another user suggests disabling the back button by using the navigation page.setHasBackButton method. In the constructor of your Start Scan page, you can set this to false. This prevents the back button from appearing while still allowing you to handle the OnBackButtonPressed method for any additional actions you might want to implement. Let's check out another perspective from a different user. An alternative solution provided by another user suggests modifying the OnBackButtonPressed method. Instead of returning true directly, they recommend calling the browser's goBack method before returning true. Now, let's see a response from a different user. An alternative solution suggests that the OnBackButtonPressed method is triggered by the hardware back button, not by navigation actions. Instead, the user recommends implementing your logic in the onDisappearing method. Here's that quick tip I promised. Always test your navigation logic thoroughly. It can save you a lot of headaches down the line. And there you have it. With these troubleshooting steps, you should be able to get your OnBackButtonPressed method firing correctly. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe for more tips and tricks on Xamarin Forms development.